Hey everyone, this is Chase from Northern Illinois University, and I'm an NSCA certified personal trainer. And this issue of Student Health is focusing on portable fitness equipment, and one of my favorite exercise tools to bring along on vacations and camping trips is a kettlebell. So today I'm going to demonstrate a few moves that can be done with just one kettlebell to get in a great workout, whether you're going on vacation or you just don't have access to a gym. Now, kettlebells are great for building strength, power, endurance, and conditioning. Because your body has to use more stabilizing muscles to stay balanced when the kettlebell throws off your center of gravity. And also, almost every exercise is a compound movement, meaning that you aren't isolating just one muscle group. And this is beneficial for helping keep the heart rate elevated and also getting the whole body to work, which allows you to improve strength, power, endurance, and conditioning simultaneously. Something that's pretty unique to kettlebells and is what makes them so effective for fat loss and improving athleticism. And if you don't already have a kettlebell, I would recommend buying a competition style one online, as they're pretty hard to come by in most stores. What's nice about the competition style kettlebell is that they're all the same size no matter what weight, which will allow the technique of a lot of the moves to stay the same as you increase in weight. So this is my 53-pound kettlebell, and then this is my 70-pounder. And if you aren't sure of what weight to start with, you can look online to check with your current ability level what would be a good weight to start out with. But in my experience, most women could begin with a 15 to 20 pound kettlebell, and most men with a 25 to 30 pound kettlebell, kind of depending on your current strength level. And start a little bit lighter if you aren't sure, and make sure to master the form before moving on to a heavier kettlebell. The first exercise is a two-handed kettlebell swing. For this one, you'll start with the kettlebell an arm's length away on the ground in front of you. Sit your hips back and slightly bend the knees, keeping your back straight and chest up, and you'll grab the handle with both hands. From here, pull the kettlebell between your legs. Once you feel the momentum stop at the back, drive your hips forward by squeezing your glutes and core to stand up straight, using your hips against your forearms to propel the kettlebell up to shoulder height. You shouldn't have to use your shoulder muscles for this. As the kettle begins to descend, sit your hips back and slightly bend the knees again, while keeping the back straight, letting the forearms make contact with your inner thighs to load your hips. Then you'll drive the hips forward to stand again, and continue in this manner until you complete your reps. Then set the kettlebell on the ground by letting it go at arm's length once you're in the bent over position. To practice your form, start with 3 sets of 10 reps, trying to get a feel for the momentum of the kettlebell. To make the transition between each rep smooth. Once this feels comfortable, do a set of 20 to 30 swings, then move directly to the next exercise. In the same setup for the swing, grab the kettlebell handle with one hand, making sure your index finger is against the side of the handle. Pull the kettlebell through your legs again, and this time as the kettlebell gets just in front of your body when you stand, pull it towards you by bending at the elbow and shrugging your shoulder. From here, you want to bring your elbow close to your side as you shoot your hand upwards, bringing your forearm to the kettlebell as it flips over to the outside of your wrist. You don't want the kettlebell to slam onto your forearm. Ouch. This takes some practice initially, but it'll become more fluid and comfortable with a little bit of time. And this is the clean portion of the lift. For the press the bell straight up as you turn your hand forward. And as you lock out your arm, your bicep should be close to your head with the weight of the kettlebell pulling backwards slightly on your shoulder. This usually feels like a pretty good stretch. And you'll want to keep your glutes, quads, and core tight as you do the press to keep your body stable. And you're going to lower the bell by reversing the press motion, then dropping it between your legs to initiate another clean. To work on form for the clean, do 5 sets of 5 per arm. And if the kettlebell keeps slamming onto your forearm, give it a little less hip drive and more pull with the arm. Once this is comfortable, do 8 to 12 reps per arm following the swings, then go to the next exercise with no rest. And the last exercise is a kettlebell windmill. With the kettlebell in the overhead position, turn your upper body slightly outwards, putting the arm that's overhead towards your backside. Next, look up at the kettlebell and maintain eye contact with the bell throughout the entire movement. Place your inside hanging hand on the closest leg and begin to sit your hips back, using your arm against the leg to guide you straight down. Keep the kettlebell pressed straight towards the sky as you bend forward, keeping your weight even between both feet. Get down as far as you can while keeping the spine in line, then use your core and hips to come back to a standing position. An easier variation of the windmill can be done by placing the kettlebell in the hand that follows the leg down to the ground. You'll keep everything else the same, ending in a sideways T position at the bottom of the move and with the opposite arm overhead at the top of the movement. Do 5 to 8 reps per arm for this exercise, then rest 2 minutes, and repeat this circuit 3 to 5 times for a full body workout that you can do anywhere that you take your kettlebell to. Alright, that is it. So this routine will build explosive power in the hips along with shoulder and core strength plus conditioning. So start out doing this twice per week with 2 to 3 days rest between workouts, and build up to doing 3 times a week with 1 to 2 days between each workout. Hope you guys enjoy this workout and try out the kettlebell. Bring it with you on your next vacation, and I'll see you next time.